Hi, this is Jundo. Welcome to Tree Leaf. As many as you as many of you know, July the 4th is Independence Day in the United States, which is a big holiday. Many other countries have similar days. Canada has it a few weeks apart. France has Bastille Day coming up July 14th. Other countries have similar days. Independence Day. But I'm looking forward to a day when maybe the whole world will celebrate Interdependence Day. Maybe someday. In the meantime, we're starting to recognize how interdependent we are on each other. What happens on one part of the world can start a war on the other side. What someone does in their kitchen can contribute to global warming or an oil spill. We are all interconnected, and more we have to stop pulling apart and pull together. The world is a great big monastery, you know, where everyone has to do their job and do it diligently. If the fellow whose job it is to take care of the roof doesn't take care of it, the roof falls in. If the fellow in the kitchen, the tenzo, doesn't do the cooking, everyone's hungry. We all pull together, and someday maybe we will all see the world this way. By the way, all the monks deserve to be fed and get their needs taken care of too. But Buddhism offers some even more profound perspectives on interconnectedness. When Buddha was talking about interconnectedness, he wasn't fooling around. He meant it in the most intimate sense. I posted something from Thich Nhat Hanh. It's rather well known, but it's lovely. And it begins with a piece of paper. And that piece of paper could stand for you. It could stand for anything in this world. But think about it. A piece of the paper interbees. Inter is. Thich Nhat Hanh talks about interbeing. It inter is with the trees, of course, because without the trees there would be no paper. And thus the clouds and the rain are necessary. For without the clouds and rain there would be no trees and thus no paper. So Thich Nhat Hanh takes it and says it's more than a matter of cooperating. The trees, the clouds, the rain are in the paper. If you can see them, they are the paper, as is the sun and the wind, which makes it the rain possible, and the soil, and the little microbes in the soil, and the lumberjack who chops down the tree, and the lumberjack's wife and his mother and father who made the lumberjack possible, and the farmer who feeds the lumberjack. All of it in that paper, as we are too, who hold that paper. We are all there. But when Buddhism talks about these things, I want you to know it means it in the most intimate sense. Yesterday I spoke about how the self and the other, the not the self, is kind of a dream in Buddhism. And that's a good thing. But Buddhism has many perspectives on the self, all true at the same time. And one of them is that you are the center of the universe. But don't let it go to your head, because everything is. Every blade of grass, every cell, every star in the sky, every hair on your head, and all of you, all at the center of the universe, all a vital player in the show. And when I say a vital player, I mean it's as if there was a movie, and if you weren't around, the character would be missing. Imagine Gone with the Wind without Red Butler. Imagine Harry Potter without that girl, Hermione. It would be a different film completely. You, in one Buddhist sense, are a key player, but so is everything. It's as if your hand were gone. Some people live without a hand. It's fine, but their life is different. Their life is different. If you were not here in this universe, believe it or not, it would be a different universe. A big way, a small way, that's a human judgment. But it would be different, would it not? It would be a universe without you, because you are the one and only unique you in all of reality. You may not feel so great or unique, but you are. How many of you are there? I think one. There may be someone on another world, another country, another place, another universe, who knows, who's just like you, looks like you, has your name, has your social security number or your driver's license number, but they're not you. You are unique. And in a Buddhist perspective, that makes you precious, sacred. But don't let it go to your head. Everything is sacred. Every blade of grass, every bit of dust, every cell within your body, and you too. Sacred. Interdependent. If it wasn't for the Big Bang, if it wasn't for the stars that made all the elements to make this planet, if it wasn't for the elements that came together to make the clouds, to make that tree, to make that paper, you wouldn't be here either. Every event of history, every twist and turn resulted in us being here. Our lucky day. I've got some suspicions that something's afoot in all that, but whatever it is, how lucky we are to be here. It's all sacred. Don't take it for granted. By the way, if we use too much paper and use too many trees and cut down those trees too much, then the rain's going to wash away the soil, which is going to make the farmer have a difficult time because his farmland is going to turn to desert, etc., etc. We are all interconnected, and we got to start appreciating it in this world. Shall we sit with that?